Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, hello, welcome. My name is Samantha. I do both fitness and beauty videos. So in today's video, I am going to be showing you guys my high-end or higher-end beauty favorites of 2017. I'm splitting these up into a higher-end and drugstore version because I feel like you need to know both. So yeah, if you want to see my beauty favorites of 2017, then keep on watching. I do just want to note that I am sorry that I'm a little late on this. I have literally been sick with bronchitis for like a week and I'm finally feeling better, and I've just been busy with things. I recorded another video. I'm currently testing out a foundation in this like today, and then I wanted to sit down to do my beauty favorites because I didn't want it to be like February and I'm like, oh hey, let me give this to you now. So yeah, again, if you want to see my beauty favorites high end of 2017, then let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm just gonna hop right in and I'm gonna kind of go like how I would apply makeup on my face. That's kind of how I'm going to show you guys what my favorites are. So first things first, for me to prime my face this year, and a lot of these products are kind of newer to me. Oop, hold on, I have a drugstore. I need to swap this out real quick. I have like the drugstore ones behind me because I'm gonna do that video right after this one. So sorry guys, I'm like still coming over my cough. So the first thing is first for my face, and the one thing that I loved from primer this year that I fell in love with is the Caudalie Beauty Elixir. I know that this has been out for like a hot minute and it usually has like a gold packaging to it, but this is like some limited edition that they did, whatever. But I really love this. It has like a eucalyptus smell to it. I used this when I was sick just to kind of like get that into my nose, you know? So, but yeah, like I literally love this spray, as you can tell. I mean, I literally have that much left of the bottle and I haven't even had the bottle for that long. I want to say I've had it for a month, maybe. So that's the only thing that sucks about it, because it is $50 and it doesn't last like as long as one would hope. So that is kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. I still think that it's a great product, so I would still definitely recommend it, and it is my favorite thing of 2017. And it's both like a primer and a setting spray, so I would use it for both. I'm not really into like primers that I put on my skin. I like more like a misting primer. That's kind of my thing. So yeah, this was definitely my favorite of 2017. My foundation is also a newer foundation, but I'm literally obsessed with it. And this is the Dior Forever Skin Foundation. And I have it in the shade 10, and I believe it's 10 Ivory is the shade online. So that is the shade that I have in this, but I literally fell in love with this foundation. I will be honest, it took me like a time or two to really love it. But I do love it. It's a great long wearing foundation. Like it lasts for a long time and it literally just makes your skin look flawless. Like I wore it yesterday in Sephora and I got multiple compliments on it. So yeah, I really, really love this foundation. I would recommend it. It is, I believe, $50, which isn't that expensive compared to like every other foundation. Like I just bought the new NARS Radiant foundation and it's $49. So I mean, really, it's not that much different. So that is something to keep in mind. It is Dior, but the price is kind of right with it. So that's something to keep in mind. Concealer, I mean, I'm not even gonna Tarte Shape Tape. You know who has another problem calling it Chart? Is Desi Perkins. She just did it in her video. So I know I'm not alone. I know I'm not alone in that. So yeah. I loved Tarte Shape Tape. I will be honest though, a little kind of a background story with this year. It took me a while to get on this like bandwagon. At first when I tried it, I did not like it. And then I tried it a couple more times and I fell in love with it. And now I couldn't imagine going to like any other concealer out there. It is literally the best concealer of my life. So Tarte, you're amazing. And they're coming out with something else that has this exact same lid, and I'm thinking maybe it's a foundation. Everybody's thinking it's maybe a foundation, and if it is, oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay, so next for me would be setting powder, and I was going to go with the MAC Patrick Starr collaboration that recently came out, but it just came out. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm like die hard for that powder, and I really wanted that to be like my favorite, because I mean it pretty much is, but in all actuality there's like another setting powder that I loved throughout the whole year before I came into Coty Airspun, which I still love that, but and you guys know that, like if you watch multiple videos of mine, you know I love that powder. But I loved the Cover FX, and this is the illuminating setting powder. I don't have much left in this, like it was just literally the sample size, and it looks like this. It's kind of like a yellow tinted, it's got a little bit of shimmer in it, but it's nothing too crazy, and I loved this setting powder. So if you're like dry skinned like me and you're looking for something to kind of illuminate with a setting powder, this was amazing, and I used it day after day for the longest time until I went to Coty Airspun. So I definitely recommend this. I also do recommend the Patrick Starr one, absolutely, but I just wanted to give something else that's different than that, if that makes sense. So next we'll go to bronzer. So bronzer this year, if I wasn't using my drugstore favorite, I was using the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, and this is just in the regular, not the milk chocolate, this is just the chocolate. And I mean, apart from the way it smells, I really love this bronzer. I'm wearing it today. It's just, it is the perfect bronzer. For me, I do like cooler bronzer, but I just love this one. It really works for me. So like high end, I love this bronzer. It's one of my favorites. So next we'll go to blush. So a blush that I used more often than not this year is this Tarte blush, and this is in the shade Genius, right here on the back. And I just literally love this blush. I mean, this is what it is. It's just a really pretty, I'll even swatch it. It's just like a really pretty, natural, rosy mauve nude. And it's just literally the best blush. It gives me like the perfect pop of color. I'm not really a blush person. Some days I'll go completely without wearing blush. It's just one of those things. Like I'm not all into it like other people might be. Like it kind of depends on my day. So yeah, but when I do, I usually go to that because it's so like neutral, it's muted, it's not bright, it's not like some weird color. So usually I will go to that blush. Next we have highlight, and more often than not I went for the Becca Champagne Pop Jaclyn Hill collaboration. This is just the perfect highlight. Like even if I was using a different highlight, I was topping my highlight with this highlight. It is literally, I know this came out, I believe this came out in 2016, I want to say, but I mean, I really, more often than not, this was the high-end highlighter that I used. I actually have a new favorite, but I just discovered this favorite in 2018, so I cannot put it into 2017, and it's the one that I'm wearing right now. Like it is just stunning. So that is my favorite highlight as of now, but that will just have to be in the January favorites because it wasn't in 2017, but in 2017 this was my ultimate favorite. So I did want to call it out. So next I will go to brows, and for brows I recently, first of all, I mean Anastasia Clear Brow Gel all the way through and through. But this year I discovered the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer, and I literally have been loving this. Like I usually have been, before this, I would just use the brow powder. That was my favorite. So I mean, that's kind of, it was my favorite until I found this. But this has literally been my favorite since I've discovered it, and I've used it every day. It makes my brows like simple. I can kind of get them to be more like twins instead of sisters. So I highly recommend this. I know everybody does, so I'm not really going to talk much about it, but yeah, just kind of leave it at that. So for my eyes, So for eyeshadow, I know like I kind of contemplated putting this in the video because for me, eyeshadow should be something that you can always get. Like I should be telling you a favorite that you can get your hands on right now, which this you cannot. But it's my favorites video, so I don't think that it really matters. So the Lorac Pro Mega Pro 3 palette was by far my favorite in 2017. I got it for Christmas in 2016, but I just literally love this palette. Like, I know that you can't get your hands on it anymore, but I mean, just look at this. This was the best palette. It has so many neutral shades in it. More often than not, whether I was doing a simple look or a dramatic look, this was the palette that I grabbed last year. So I had to put it in here because I've gotten so many other palettes this year, but this was the one that my hands went for more often than not. So I had to put it in here. As far as eyeliners, Kat Von D Trooper was my favorite liquid felt tip liner of 2017, and I found this kind of late in the game, but it literally goes on like a dream, so I had to mention it here in the video. And then for pencil liner, by far, without a doubt, and it will probably never change, it is the NARS Larger Than Life Long Wear Eyeliner, and it is in the shade black. I mean, I don't really know where the shade name is. Yeah, but this literally is the best eye kohl, and I got the recommendation from Casey Holmes like, I don't know, forever ago, and it is just literally amazing. I love it so much. It is just fabulous. So this is my favorite eye kohl. I love it. It doesn't smudge. It's just beautiful. Okay, so for mascara, it's gonna be the same thing for both videos because I don't own a high-end mascara. I don't. So my favorite one of, that just happened. My favorite one of 2017, I actually don't have it right now because I'm out. It's L'Oreal Lash Paradise. I bought so many tubes of that, it's like stupid. So that is by far my favorite mascara. It works perfectly. It's 100% the best. And I would pick it over any like high-end mascara personally. Okay, and then last but not least, and this should be no surprise to any of you, but my favorite lip product of 2017 was the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lip in the shade Pure Hollywood. I was gonna say the Too Faced Child Star because I technically got that before I got this, but before I found this, that would have been my favorite. But the formula of this is just so much better in my opinion, so I had to go with ABH and Pure Hollywood. That is my favorite liquid lip of 2017, hands down. And you guys, that's it. I know that this video was like short, sweet, and to the point, but I didn't have much. Like, I just wanted to give you guys my thoughts on my favorite products of each section, and I just wanted to keep it short, sweet, and to the point. So yeah, I really hope that you guys liked this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.